You guys are doing like this is your life, Rob Givens.
I was about to say, hey, guess what, everybody? Rob Givens has flown this plane.
Yeah, woo! And we've done it in chronological order too. So we had the A-10 and early in the show, then the F-16, and then now the Yaks are here. So this is the Yak-52, and Yak is short for Yakolev, not what you do when you're in it. And it's an old Soviet design that these aircraft were built in Romania, actually, and they are the initial training aircraft for Soviet fighter pilots, and it's still used in the Eastern Bloc countries to some degree, more in the old Soviet countries, not the ones that are part of NATO now. But these are great airplanes to fly. They are the four-wheeler of airplanes, and it's a neat testament to the aviation community in Louisville on how these guys are here. So
you were telling me these guys are based out of Bowman Field. Did you tell me Hangar 5?
That's right, yeah. So Hangar 5 was an organization started by a Navy captain, Jeff Dowse, who is a UPS captain as well, too. And he got a bunch of us military guys together, and we've all partnered in some way on owning parts of these airplanes, and we'll go out and fly these things. And, Gil across the river actually flew with me back in 2016 in a Yak. And they're just... They're a very capable airplane, even though they're old, Soviet designs. They're capable of 7 positive Gs or -5 negative Gs. And currently, these two are being flown by the lead pilot, is a guy named Paul White, whose nickname is Trash, by the way. And he is he's a retired Navy and a UPS captain. And then the second aircraft is being flown by Todd Reifert, who is the only non-military guy in our group. But Todd's got over 24,000 hours of flight time. Ooh. He is a captain at UPS. He's one of the most senior guys, and he's flown virtually everything. And you talked about, how do you guys work on airplanes? Todd is one of those guys that's not only qualified to fly them, but to sign them off and work on them. And he's pretty much our head mechanic as well.
But you do a lot of the work on the plane yourself.
It is maddening, yes. And I'm telling you, these things break all the time. You're always tinkering around with something on these things.
But big picture, they're built in Romania, so it's not like there are a lot of A&P mechanics in the United States that know these things through and through like you would a former military mechanic.
True, but if you can work on a 2-stroke lawnmower, you can probably do this.
I gotcha. Okay.
But what do you like about this plane?
Well, it's fun to fly, and you can do all the fundamentals, and it's great because you can take people in the back seat and expose them to what aviation's like. And, we do the same types of things. You fly formation like you do in the military. You can do advanced handling like you do in the military. Aerobatic championships have been flown by Yak aircraft as well, too. So you give everybody a chance to see something. But, we'll often fly young people who are interested in the military or interested in aviation. You take them in the back seat of this, and they get a chance to see what it's like, and then they're all in, or they go, nope, not for me.
Yeah. So these things are built to do some really cool stuff. So if you were a pilot and you started flying a Yak, what would be the next step? A jet?
Yeah, so you'd go through different stages of training. So we talked about the T1 Hawk, a minute ago, which was a training aircraft. But you'd start off in this, and you would learn the basics about how to operate an aircraft, right? How to take off, how to land, how to build air sense, right? Mm-hmm. The ability to have situational awareness, and that's what you do in a Yak.